Hello everybody and welcome back to Kraise Gaming presents Vampyr. Now on the last episode, quite a few things happened. We finished off a lot of the investigations in the dock area. We also had a big boss fight and advanced the story a fair bit. Now in the last episode I read it, I'll read it out again because it's quite important. I should have left it for this mission really, but I didn't. Okay. So I can't find the quest thing. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Of course. So it's basically a letter from the leader of the Ascalon Club, which is a club of, important vampires apparently, and he wants to meet. So Lady Ashbury sent me a letter saying, right, we need to go this way. So what we're going to do, we are going to go and see them. Now I also want to see, there's also a blind guy around somewhere that can read Braille, and he can read a letter for me. Okay, so he's that way. So we're going to go out. We're going to go and find this blind guy. Now the thing is, we did also, of course, increase our... Goodbye. Okay, so yeah, we're doing all right now, especially with our skills. Yeah, always vampire, always vampire. Yeah, the area has increasing. Oh, I need to move. Right. Stamina is still much of an issue in this game. Goodbye to you. Now for you. Good. Okay. So where is he? Let's get rid of that. He's up there. So through the graveyard and up. Oh, I'm sorry. And the last episode we found... Damn. That will allow us to get some stamina back.
Back in the grave.
Yeah, that claw is becoming very handy. Very handy indeed. So yes, that way. Oh, we've got a werewolf. Come on. Chomp chomp. over to you. What have we got? Rich blood sample. Which way do we need to go now? Down and round. Okay, so that way. Basically back to where we had the fight with Mary. Yeah, I called it. Just saying. I totally called that. There's the two graves of the Lottie sisters. God rest their souls. Oh, sorry. Not a fan of breaking people's graves, but, you know. Now. There's a dude in here I need to see.
Stupid newborn!
Who now?
I've heard so many bad things recently.
Oh. See, your skill is absolutely useless.
Your prey is up!
Okay. Now, let's get back to what we were doing before we were so rudely interrupted by another vampire.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
It cannot be safe.
Okay, I'll just
for a blind
force the
man
issue.
to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Maybe a little bit of both. Let's see what he's got first. Not a lot, actually. Oh, vampires. Vampires are real. Vampires drink blood and they feed on our soul. We believe that any man or woman killed by these foul creatures, bitten by their filthy mouths, can then be accepted into heaven. No. These bodies have been defiled and their souls have been corrupted. Ah, charming. So not only are you going to make people feel bad for being preyed upon by vampires.
It's locked.
Salison. Where is he? There you are.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed, the eminent surgeon. My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Your life in London?
And what else have you learned about me?
Ah,
Mr.
you're stroking your
I know you
ego.
assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Okay.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Where does she
Where
go?
does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells
Oh,
a
it's her, of
fruit
course.
miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. How are you
seem
feeling?
unwell, sir. Do you need my assistance?
Actually, I feel worse than usual. Can you give me something?
Don't have anything.
No, not now. Later. perhaps.
I should have checked. No hints.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
Fair enough.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually
Cataracts.
refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
I'll see what I can do.
Does someone...
My sister Lorraine...
I think we've done all that, yeah. Good, okay. Okay, yeah, we're done here.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Not entirely sure.
How do
Bring
you
back the
see
brown
the world
notes.
these
Okay, so we need to get all the rest. Right, let's go to our... which is... let's go back to the hospital. New dialogue is available. Ow.
Leeches!
Heal up. Common hand part. Wouldn't mind a good one from time to time. Whoa! Proper vampires. Okay.
Can I win this? Don't you know better?
God damn it. I'm still having the same problem with the...
Win this?
You've got to be so careful not to move the mouse when you're fighting, because if you do, you kind of... you change the target. Oh, for God's sake, go away! There's one. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Well, vampires are tough. Vampires are very tough. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. Burning the beast is the best way to destroy it. Yeah. Well, goes for anything, really. You want to destroy something? Burn it.
Over there! There's one of them! Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Christ!
Right, when you're fighting, don't move the mouse. Now I'm at full strength, full stamina, full blood to deal with these guys.
Kill you!
Good night, sweet prince. More common handle parts. Just what I don't need. No, it's here they were, wasn't it?
Don't you know better? Escalon! I don't care! You cannot win this! Gotcha! You cannot win this!
Get him.
Beast! You're bleeding!
Just one more hit, that's all he needs. Come on. Ah, get off me. Got him. Right, I need blood and I need to regenerate. Now I've got you.
You're mine!
Phew! Good trigger part. Various bits. That other dude died over here, didn't he? Man, that was rough. Okay, I need to go down and right at the crossroads. For God's sakes. Good. I've got a friend of mine trying to talk to me, but I'll wait until after I finish this episode to talk to him. He's asked me if it's a good game. Do I think it's a good game? Yeah, I do actually. I do think it's a good game. It is fun. It is frustrating. The controls are a bit funny. You can't move the mouse while you're fighting because it changes target, but it's hard. Oh, look at that. It's hard not to. Nice. Why is it I find these guys to be an awful lot easier than the humans? Meh.
It's locked.
Oh, damn it. That's right, I was going to go to the hospital anyway.
I'd head back if I were you, sir. Die, Berlin!
How dare you hit me? Oh yeah, finished on a bike. Good night. Now with you guys.
There's one of them! Watch yourself!
Nice. That is a lot of AoE damage. That is a lot of AoE damage. Bring back the notes. I don't think I have any. Get out of the way. Yeah. Right, let's see what Swansea wants. New dialogue is available, apparently.
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
Let's have a
How
look at the
bad is
epidemic.
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pre-Wen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Okay.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
God, you've so got the hots for a man.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
No shocker there.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Well, considering you're the boss.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion. And with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
About the house?
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear
You're a
Jonathan,
human.
You have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is. Nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Well, I am a vampire after all, and so is she, so,
Is
you
the
know,
quarantine serving any purpose?
kindred
It's
spirits and
helping
all.
slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Thank you, Edgar. We shall speak again later.
Now, we had another...
Yes, Jonathan. Can I help you?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk then.
We shall speak again later.
Now, while I'm here, I did see... Oh, actually, two things. Firstly, I need to get all my potions stocked up, because... I forgot that last time, and I got myself in trouble. 8 and 8. Oof. Yeah, that one we can do plenty of. Yeah, I thought it might be that. Okay. Yeah, we can go for another one of those. Good, okay. So... Oh, I don't know the recipe. That's a shame, because I know a few people that actually need that. Now, do we have anything... We still need good handle parts, man. Crikey. What have we got here? No, don't need to do that. Nope. Might as well do that. Don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Or that. And I'm certainly not doing that. Okay. I think we're good. Let's... Good, so now we've got health and blood if we ever need it. Okay. So we still have our two-handed mace, but we've got a gun in case we need it. Now, not that I found guns particularly effective, but stunning from a range is not a bad idea. Now, where's that loopy-loo lady gone? Crazy girl. There she is. You okay?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
How's all finished? Okay, that's...
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
Give it a minute to see what happens.
Until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal...
I do love that. Okay, so...
It's safer here than anywhere else.
I'm not finding a merchant, actually. Oh, it's him, isn't it? That dude.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Huh.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is.
These guys have
How
been
else could I tell which bed is
renting
free?
the beds.
I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for food.
Let's
I'd
trade.
like to
What
see
you got?
your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
One good handle part. Yep. See you later, mate. Right, now, well, let's go to the mansion. Ugh, of which we have to go the long way. Opium in a box. That'll be it today. Hello.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Okay. So he can talk to me through my blood, essentially, but yeah, he can't wait to meet him.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Rusty box of pills. Lots of things going on here. Well, I'm quite happy to let you lot fight it out, really. You won't even look at my way, you skit. I'm going to take back everything you've just stolen from me. Good night. You get a lot for biting now, a lot of blood. That's good. Here's the mansion.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Indeed. It certainly looks very good.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting
Nice
me
house.
tonight.
Nice painting on the wall too.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
No shit.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What
Oh,
is
we're friends
bothering
now,
you,
huh?
my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
Killed Mary twice.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth,
Yeah, it's always good in the afterthought.
I know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He keeps talking to me.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
Indeed, as usual. Now, here's the thing, right? So, if I bit my sister when I became a vampire, I've bitten an awful lot of people since. Like, as in, embraced them to get their power. I've embraced a few.
I should ask the questions, Your Lady.
Clayton,
After all, it was
the son and father.
me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Okay.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe.
Indeed.
And of course to your health.
course, my lady.
Let's just drink tea for the hell of it.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
Oh dear God, here we go.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been
Need
asked
some
to
D.
deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many?
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By
And I
defeating
killed
that
him.
beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
And I'm willing to bet they want to make me that weapon now.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first.
Yeah, I didn't think they
It
would.
is
They
only
wouldn't need to.
logical, considering the critical situation in London.
This guy's come running with his tail between his legs.
Why not ask
Click her
for
fingers,
your
that's it.
Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman.
Ridiculous.
That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Oh yeah, that too.
Should I trust them?
Of
Nope.
course not. Do
That's
not
a stupid
misunderstand
question.
me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
I wonder if they know of the origin of
Should I
the
lie to them?
the plague.
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them.
Maybe they are the
Why
cause
would they
of the
want
plague.
to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave. the
Besides, surely you
chairman
must
of
be
the Ascalon Club.
curious. Who is he?
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman
Yeah,
of
we
the
know that.
Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol.
Oh,
He's
no way.
rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never
Have you
goes
ever seen
outside
him?
the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most
Yeah,
valiant
I've read some of his
knight
stuff.
ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful
How
is his
powerful
reach?
is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England.
But outside
Not
England,
all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
I just killed his son.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Well, they didn't do a very good job the first time round then, did they?
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Does that mean you're in danger?
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
So who started the epidemic?
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why
I
start
would have thought that was obvious.
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Indeed. What's the plan?
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
I reckon the
What
docs.
will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you?
No.
Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
And even if she did, if she didn't want to tell us, she
You
wouldn't
have
tell
no
us,
idea
mate.
at all. You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
That's all I could ask.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want
Thanks.
to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
It hasn't gone nearly 100 years later,
As
love.
long as they deny access to
In fact, it
female
is 100 years later.
applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
The budding flower of love. I'm wondering why she's not quite as dead as he is. She's still got blue eyes, decent skin. It could be makeup, of course, but contact lenses didn't exist in those days, and you know. Right. Okay, let's go there. Actually, have we got...
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
God blimey, look at him.
Back in the tribe.
Two in one. Oh, he sucks. Okay, so where do I need to go? Oh, she's got new dialogue. Let's go and do that. I can ransack the place while I'm here. No, 9th of May 1913. Tonight I went with Mother to visit the sick in the East End. It's been a long time since I went to this sad part of town. To see her talking and listen to these poor people moved me beyond words. She really tries to make a difference and really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. It happened so quickly I didn't even notice she had vanished, but when she reappeared she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had just happened. She took a life and I saw nothing. We returned home without a word. And if I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and brutes wherever they hide. 13th September 1914. This afternoon, two men tried to corner me in a back alley while I was campaigning for women's rights to vote. I called for help as loud as I could, like Mother told me. I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone. He then walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. He did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad, and I was crying when Mother woke up after the night had come. I told her the whole truth, and she held me against her chest. Then we went to the theatre to see Doris Fletcher in a new play. I think I'm a little bit frustrated the mother did not rush out to make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be so merciful. 15th of September 1914. We had a terrible argument with Mother last night, as she refused once again to turn me into an immortal. When I reminded her of what happened to me in the street with those two men and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they carry weapons, she simply smiled and told me that as part of this world meant to be ready to face it. I'm not sure I understand what she means. It's life, love, get over it. But it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house, and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to leave Mother's house and live my life just like Emily. I love my mother so much, but it frustrates me when she refuses to talk about my conversion. 17th of February 1915. Tonight I am sad and excited, for I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother has agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End, as long as it is not too far away from her house. I had promised her I would be very careful. I told her how much I loved her, and she told me that she was proud of me. I understand now that she wants me to be as strong and independent as she is. I must admit I am very thankful for all that she has taught me through the years. She made the woman I am today. It's now time for me to choose where I go from here. Whatever I'm going to do with my life, it's up to me. All I know is this. If I ever choose to become an immortal, I will not involve my mother in my choice, for this is my life, and I am responsible for my actions. Yes, you most certainly are. Charlotte Ashbury. Come on, you're only gone a second.
It's locked.
There you are. Ah, she's painting me.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Concerning your investigation.
Yes?
I'll do this quickly and then...
to identify my maker.
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days. But the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much like her mother.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least, better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
We could
When
leave.
all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
Such a
Goodbye,
big
Elizabeth.
word. Eternity. Forever. People just think of forever as the end of the world. It's not. Even the end of the universe is not. Is a blink of an eye in the entirety of eternity. Nothing can live forever because nothing would want to. Okay. So now, let's go this way. Eerily empty. Quarantine, okay. Can we get out that way?
I cannot enter.
I guess I have to go the long way around. So all the way down this way. What a ball egg. Yep, that way. So the streets are eerily quiet. Must be early morning. Oh, there we go. I can hear something. I need to go this way. Whoa! Go away. Got some blood back. Ouch. Alright. Whoa! You're going to give me that back.
Stupid newborn!
Oh, you're an old vampire, are you? Gotcha. Well, that sucked. These vampire dudes, they're really tough. But I'm glad it's them and not these shooty people, because they were just boring. Or at least they were starting to get boring. Okay, don't need to worry about him. Oh, what's this? And he's going to explode and kill everybody. Now, where am I? Oh, docks. So I need to go this way. Oh, use scythe. We'll investigate that when we get back to somewhere we can rest. But for now, if we go to that one, it'll be a lot easier to get for us to get to where we need to go. The plague had to have started at the docks. And there you are. Oh, that was easy. There's a chest over there. Get that, and then we'll be on our merry way. Oh, 3 good handle parts. That is an upgrade. Splendid. That's what we like.
It's locked.
For the love of Pete. So I can't get that way. Can't get that way. So are you saying to me I've got to go all the way around? Ugh. Alright. So be it. Now, the plague came into the docks. Dead. And good night. Lots of blood, lots of life, and we've got to go all the way up that way. So the next left. And then what I'll do, yeah, this is the right way. Dead person over here. Now, there's a trap. Okay, that you're going to give me back. There. That sorted you out, didn't it? Okay. Now, we can do upgrading. So, let's have a look at this. Common handle parts we've got plenty of, let's do it. It's a scythe, but there's no... Yeah, there's no stun on it. Yeah. Now we're cooking. And we've got this as well. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we've actually got a decent gun. And we've got so many bullets, it's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see if we want to upgrade anything. I don't think so. I think I'll keep it until I can upgrade it to something big. Okay with that for now. $2,000 for that. No, do you know what? I think we'll stick to everything. Well, thank you very much for joining me on that last one. Well, I know it was a very dialogue-heavy episode, and I think the next one will be as well. So please do, you know, keep going. Bear with me at this, because I'm doing it blind just like you are. Thank you very much for joining me. See you on the next episode. Take care now. Bye-bye.